Hey guys, we're back. Let's meet all these new characters. What is going on? Yeah, there was huge revelatons. Oh yeah, her brother just died. Who's this new guy? What's with the ears? The colony's full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorienting. After growing up in a closed spaceship, you never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Vertumna. Yo, what's with the ears, man? You bump straight into one of the new people while you're jogging through the colony. Oof. He laughs and holds you steady, brushing the imaginary dust off of you and giving a wide, fanged smile. Hey, it's one of the kids from the heliopause. You think his name is Rex. You stick out your hand and shake his, and he laughs. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. They can really move independently. Pleased to meet you, he says. I'm Rex, and I love to shake a paw. I know a ton of tricks. Is the dog boy? Since I'm new here, you think you could help me find a construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job. Welcome over to command. Everything's moved around since the heliopause landed, but the construction yard is still in command, where it always was. At the entrance, you meet Mars, filing her nails and looking like she was waiting for somebody. Why, hello, cutie, she says to Rex. Where did you come from? He looks her up and down and grins. I'm just an angel who fell from the sky, darling. You try not to gag as the two of them flirt. You give a loud ahem and point Rex towards the construction yard. He looks back at Mars over his shoulder and winks as he leaves. Mars claps in delight as you approach. Solana, she called out. Today I had a conversation with someone I haven't known literally since the day I was born. It was incredible. She clasped her hands to her chest. They didn't know about the time I played Ingenuity in the Kretsch play and forgot all my lines, or the time Cal's pants fell down, or the food fight we had in the Strato mess ball. They didn't know anything. We just talked, she exclaims, and we didn't run out of things to say. Well, Mars took it easy. I mean... Cal is kicking a small beanbag into the air, trying not to let it touch the ground. He's not very successful. Then you, kid? The dog boy Rex showed me how to play this, he says, groaning as the beanbag hits the ground again. It's a lot harder than it looks. Alright, let's see what else we can do. A lot of it is like... Oh, let's save just in case, because we're like progressing a lot of plot stuff. We're progressing a lot of plot stuff just by researching xenobiology. The problem is I'm already maxed on biology, so I don't want to do it. So if it doesn't do anything, I'm gonna try not to. I'll try not to. Oh, new person here. This new boy from the heliosphere is a couple years older than you. He's very handsome, and the missing arm gives him a heroic, battle-scarred vibe. He stands ready, tall and ready for action, even though it's a normal, boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. Sees you staring, gives you a curt nod. My name is Vase. Lieutenant Olivacious, he says, considering you with a glance of challenge in his eye. And you are? Yeah, right. His expression doesn't change. Nice to meet you, Solana. I hear it's been a rough couple of years for the colony. Luckily, our heliopause came along just in time. He continues. Don't worry, we have some of the best soldiers. The very best. We'll keep the colony safe. We train as a team, but... Vase says, then clears his throat. Yes, I've won more than my share of zero-G judo matches and virtual riflery tournaments. Even competing against adults, he says. Lance size is totally different. You tell Vase that firing a virtual gun is nothing compared to running for your life through the jungle, while a wild Unisaur hunts you down. Unisaur, Vase says, leaning forward a little. His eyebrows raised. Did you actually say something to interest him? It sounds like a fun sport. I'd like to try it sometime. Okay. What do you do for fun here? Vase says, looking around. It's a little backwater, isn't it? A pokey little colony on the ass end of a wormhole. I don't expect much. Do you play cards? Darts? No? Let's see if he wants... What's he like? Good to figure out what they... Oh. He hates Xenos. Okay. Oh, they have dislikes. Okay, so these guys are more complicated to please. You don't know them as much. Oh, he dislikes everything about this planet. What the heck is going on? Oh no, he might literally like a stick. He likes mushwood logs. Okay. Friendship with Rex. We gotta find something he likes. She likes crystals. Okay, we already... I mean, we should be out there exploring even more, but... Let's see if we can fix that cure. Okay, so I shouldn't have, like... Well, we already learned stuff for, like, next playthrough, right? Like... You shouldn't go too hard, because you eventually will get more stats on the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna... Okay, so does that only happen if you do the xenobiology? Does it happen if you do the other stuff too? Oh, there you go. Next, Cal gestures in a circle and Socks curls up into a ball. Then he raises both hands in the air like a scary monster, and Socks rears up and chitters menacingly. Cal says pew pew, and Socks rolls over and sticks all her feet in the air. Count at least 14 legs. You find food for her. It's really hard, he admits. She eats so much right now. Tons of leaves and grass and those rocks, of course. I think she swallows them all together and chews it up in her guts like a float cow. Her teeth look like they go all the way down her throat. I don't know if I can keep hiding how much food she eats. What happens when she outgrows her box? Socks clambers up Kyle's arm, almost toppling him over with her weight, and curls up across his shoulder like a scarf. She looks seriously heavy. Well, people hardly use this barn anymore, Cal says, adjusting her weight. It's just storage. Maybe she could live in the rafters? If your mom was still alive, you know there's no way this plan would fly. She knew everything that happened in this part of the colony. You wouldn't be surprised if she knew about Socks and just decided to keep Cal's secret too. Only? Cal says, looking at the ground. I think so. She used to sleep all the time. Now she needs to run around and climb a lot more. I still come every morning and evening to let her out, he says defensively. If she goes back to her box right away, I tell her. She's a good dilly pillar, I promise. She knows she's not supposed to go outside without me. Pats her snout. I think maybe she's just not a baby anymore. Toughness. I'm not a huge... I don't really need toughness anyway. The Rotumnality of Festival is a welcome day of normalcy, in an otherwise chaotic year. Despite some lingering rivalry between the two factions, Rotumnalia is a chance for Helios and Stratos to come together and appreciate the bounty of the planet. At least that's what the adults say. As Governor Loom takes the stage to address the colony, you can't help but notice the crowd has segregated itself according to their ship of origin. Rex shoots you away from over on the Stratos side, and Nomi makes a silly face. Base is surrounded by other young soldiers, all looking sharp in their Heliopause uniforms. With Tangent standing beside you, We wonder if the two ships will ever feel like one colony. A fanfare plays over the square's announcement system. Loom's honor guard do a complex drill with their drone rifles. Greetings, people of Vertumna, Loom says, his voice ringing out over the square. We may be far from our beautiful Earth, but we can still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We've worked hard to save this beleaguered little colony from the brink of destruction, and should be proud of our work. The Helios cheers. Your side of the square is more quiet. I know some of you have been asking, Loom, how are you going to do this all by yourself? How are you going to run the colony, solve everyone's problems, turn this planet into a paradise, and look this good? Loom strikes a pose to a smattering of polite applause. Well, I have the answer for you. He continues, the old council made a lot of bad choices, like illegally leaving Earth, but I believe in second chances. So I've appointed the original department heads to my own council, Loom's Council 2.0. Better not disappoint me, he laughs and makes finger guns at the department heads at the foot of his podium. Stay on your toes, Stratos. I also want to promise everyone here today we're going to make Vertumna safe for humans, Loom says. The next time those bastard Xenos attack, we're going to blow them to so many little pieces there won't be enough to wipe our boots. We've already got the defenses, he says, gesturing broadly to the new, taller, thicker walls. We're building homes for everyone, homes where people can raise children again, knowing that our military men and women are keeping us safe. Ooh, this is, I don't know about this. At the tables, Aunt Anne and the kids are setting this. There's an unimaginable amount of food, thanks to the Heliopause's huge ration surplus, and the piles upon piles of Xeno meat from the hunting parties, for those who can stomach it. Anne is all smiles, clearly making an effort to move on, as Loom mandated, despite still mourning her lost son Calm. But not even the festive atmosphere can force a smile into Anne Nomi's face. I guess each one of the people embody like an attitude, whatever. Oh, there's two brains one. What is this one? Reasoning, organizing. Okay. Well, my organizing's better. I think my... Yeah, I'm closer to the second organizing. It's a big one. This is actually better. No, it is. Oh wow. Okay, it actually is better. Okay, crushed. It's one organizing. Okay. I'm in the cooking competition. Okay. Did you do anything else? Okay, so does this only happen as xenobiology? I don't know. Let me try doing something else and see if that works out. So, any animals 80? Yeah, they have. Loot. Yeah, I power leveled biology way too hard early on, and I feel like, yeah, I think you're supposed to start off more well-rounded, so that way you don't run into the problem where I currently have, where I have max biology. That's what happens with that. flying from the north, especially around Quiet. Maybe that's where their breeding ground is. So, okay, so north is Okay, hold on. Oops, did I mess? I did mess up. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so whatever thing you do does give you more quests and stuff. But like once again, I'm already maxed on biology. There's no. So what happens when you? So like I need those side quests. It would help. So I guess I'll get these side quests. So we gotta find what happens with these moths, basically. Okay. Get an extra biology that I don't need once again. I guess we should go out and check out more stuff, right? So there's like you're missing out on quests essentially if you don't do every kind of thing. So we can check out the lookout duty gives you perception. Okay, let's see if there's any new special events with So the problem with like not you tell Cal what you remember of the great beast, and even from a distance you can tell. Hold on. So wait, I don't know if I need to do the xenobiology thing actually. Hold on. Okay, does work on the farm lead to the same thing? Yes, it does. Okay. So his pet caterpillar is about to get discovered. What do you mean? I can't go in there, Vase spits. What, this colony has top secret clearance now? You just can't, okay? Cal sputters. Vase tries to get around him, and Cal wedges himself between Vase and the door. Why do you even need to anyway? I'm on patrol, nullhead. I don't give a shit what's in the barn. But all of a sudden, I care a lot about why you don't want me in there. Cal shoots you a look of pure fear. Socks must be out of her box. What do you do? Oh, okay, you need animals. Okay, you need animal stat, which thankfully it is there. He leans his back against the door. It's getting hard to keep Socks a secret, he admits. There's so many people here now, and she looks like that. When you saw the wild dilly pillar eating those rocks, what did it look like? You tell Cal was your member of the great beast. That even at from a distance, you can tell it was at least as long as the whole colony wall. That ate boulders like soy sweets. Back when Socks was a baby caterpillar, you almost didn't recognize them as the same species. But looking at her now, you know that she's got the blood of dragons in her. Cal bites his lips. I was afraid you'd say that, he says. What are we gonna do? Actually, hold on. Do I get that if I just do the toughness thing too? Because once again, I don't need biology. It doesn't help me at all. Let's see. I mean, this sounds like an important thing too. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, you just convinced them to. So it's the same thing. Straight, let's go. 10 extra points for that. Oh, we got 200, let's see if we can buy anything. wonder if the guy likes cakes. I mean, he doesn't like anything from alien stuff, so... You have anything else? Oh, just hug him. Oh, is this like the pet the dog equivalent? Okay. Stick. Might have to go out to the thing soon, but like the problem is, once again, like for maximum efficiency, right? You want to do everything inside, and then you want to. This guy's dick. Okay. What does he like? Cake, right? Likes cakes. Okay, we got him. Okay, we got him hooked. We need some kudos in order to see if there's any more plot stuff. You wanna go out with like 0 stress so you can maximize your efficiency for your travel, right? Bring Tangent a cup of freshly brewed Blep Tea 2.0 and ask her to give it a try. She swallows it down, no problem. She pounds back cups of Blep Tea all day. It's not like she needs assistance to stay awake, but she says the stimulant helps her focus. After a while, you ask her to report on how she feels. I got an extraordinary amount of work done, she says, blinking rapidly. But I feel, do you know, the voice? Like my own internal voice feels much stronger. Like as if it were another person entirely sitting beside me. She tilts her head to the side. Yes, I know, she says to thin air. I will tell him about the tremors, thank you. Her eyes refocus as she looks at you again. I am also experiencing a higher than acceptable amount of muscle spasms, she says. I suggest crossbreeding the blepgrass with something that will act as an anticonvulsant. Looks like the strain was a little too strong. Tang shakes her head. No, she exclaims. No, it's perfect. Don't destroy the strain. You should give the rest to me. Yes. Okay. Yeah, hearing voices all day is definitely not a trait you were trying to cultivate. You insist on destroying the rest of this batch, but promise you can test the next one. Okay. You're utterly destroyed. You only get the buff the first time. Oh, hey. You have an unusually high amount of hereditary heart disease, no matter how you slice it, she mutters. Luck of the draw? You lost quite a bit more genetic diversity than the original geneticists of the Vertumna project anticipated. And that's not even counting those unwilling or unable to reproduce. She crosses... It's possible to steer the ship out of it, so to speak, but it will take some purposeful breeding choices, at least for 5 or 6 to 6 generations. Verify your data? It sounds crude, she admits, but the colony will need to accept a certain level of oversight in this matter if we intend to survive, genetically speaking. Artificial insemination of material from Earth donors, even in love matches, for example. Stare at the Geo program until your eyes cross and shake your head. Tang laughs. It's terrifyingly complex, isn't it? She says, imagine this process happens all the time naturally. Why, any sweating beast could squirt a child into the dirt. It's all just proteins and luck, but the end result is this. She waves her hand at a massive chart. It's beautiful in a way. On a long enough timescale, we can predict the genetic drift of a species. In the face of that, what do family bonds matter? Tang laughs bitterly. It's not as if sharing genes with someone guarantees you'll be a strong family unit. Does anyone really like their parents? Sounds a little eugenics-y. Tang looks affronted. You what? She sputters. Solana, surely there's a middle ground between eugenics and everyone dying of preventable genetic diseases, especially in these first few critical generations. Whatever, I'm still gonna run the simulations. Then when your inbred great-great-great-grandchildren interface with my consciousness that I've uploaded into the colony AI, I can tell them I was right. As for my own family, Tang continues, I feel no allegiance to anyone based on blood. If I had no family at all, that would be acceptable. What about this? Does you miss your mother? You mean the depressed drunk who died when I was a kid? Tang reported. No, not at all. If it wasn't for Chief Steward Ann, I would probably wouldn't even still be alive. Tang looks thoughtfully at the genogram. Truthfully, I'm not entirely certain I can bear children. There must be limits to my gene-engineered body. I certainly didn't experience puberty to the extent that Mars did, for example. Besides, Tang continues, children would only distract me from my work. The chief engineer never had children after all. I think that's admirable. Tang's gaze flicks over to where Chief Engineer Instance is talking to one of the other lab assistants. In some ways, I'm the child she never had, and she's the mother I wish I did have, she says quietly. Instance and I became close when we started a gender affirmation process, she continues. And it was so obvious then that we were kindred spirits. Over the years, when I would come in for checkups and observation, we'd often talk of the science behind the process. Of course, I showed an interest in it, and Instance fostered that in me. She supported me. Unlike my own mother, who by that point had ceased to find joy in almost anything. What would I be without Instance, Tang says. The only thing I have in life are what she gave me. Not just this body, but passion, my hard work, my achievements. Without her, I would have nothing. Over everything. Damn, okay. See if there's anything else we can do in the biology lab. Oh, okay, nope, that's a standard. It's a standard thing. Well, lesson learned for next, I guess I should up my toughness. I am almost there. Actually, my persuasion's almost there, too. And organizing, so I guess I should work in the depot some more. Those are the two stats that you get from it. We're trying to find Administrator Seek to ask about something and accidentally stumble into a meeting they're having with Governor Loom. You didn't catch the topic of the argument, but you managed to piece together that Seek is trying to get Loom to come up with a way to explain something important about the colony. Whatever it is, Loom is dismissive about it. You hear him say he's not here to hold people's hand, which frustrates Seek. Figure it out, Seek. That's your job. Tell Seek you could do it. You wait for Loom to storm off like he usually does, then approach Seek while they're massaging their temples. You offer to help Seek with their problem, whatever it is. Seek sighs. The governor isn't used to how things work around here, they admit, slowly. They clear their throat and look around to make sure he isn't still nearby. Nor does he have any real experience at running anything, besides a squad of gun-toting soldiers. He doesn't appreciate the work of civil servants like you and me, Seek continues. He thinks the person with the biggest gun and the nicest smile should be allowed to make the decisions, with no regard for the difficulties of actually making those decisions. Reality. They sigh. Perhaps it needs a more deft touch. I already have Mars working on softening him through social media. Though she's quite rebellious, I can use someone I can trust in the position. Administration and command. Whoa, okay. Okay, so we going hard. Ooh, absolutely destroyed. Oh, damn it, we need one more. else over here? Well, we know Anemone hates the Xenos now because one of them killed her brother. Let's see what administration actually does. Assist the governor. Oh, 3 persuasion. Oh, it's straight up better. 3 persuasion and 3 organizing. Is it stressful? No, it's just straight up superior. That's pretty cool. One of your first tasks as administrator is to format the monthly report to Earth. It's full of boring, carefully formatted data. Teak is very specific about it. It makes you redo it 3 times until you get it right. You drop off the report at the comms desk and realize you've yet to be told how to process any reply from Earth. You wonder if they reply at all. You sneakily read through the administration HoloNet files you are allowed to access now. There's a huge backlog of messages, all dating from during the 20 years the Stratosphere was in space. You scroll through a preview text quickly, not wanting to draw too much attention to yourself. The majority of the messages are updates from the colony's allies in the Rotumna group. But every so often, there's a message ordering the ship to cease and return to Earth, putting an end to their illegal immigration and return their stolen property. If the Rotumna group weren't outlaws on Earth before, stealing congruence and the gene tech definitely did the trick. These messages are angry. I really don't like it when they mute when you alt tab. There are no messages from any time after the Stratosphere landed on Rotumna. Maybe nothing can get through the wormhole. Maybe the communication system was damaged. And it wasn't until the heliopause landed that communications could be restored. Or maybe both planets are just shouting into the void. It's impossible to say. Persuasion, we passed the first one. +1 to social card perks. Yellow cards get +1 to social challenges. Okay, that's easy enough. Still not at max engineering? God damn. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Oh, I don't even think you're allowed outside during glow. We're gonna have to keep working on that persuasion. We're gonna do some combat challenges. I mean, we haven't. You need really high animals in order to help him with his. The friendship with. Okay. Yeah, I really wish it would just auto pick stuff up for you, because, like, I don't know, this doesn't really serve any purpose. You walk around. Oh shoot, I forgot. The lab might have some quest things too. Hidden the life science so they could. Oh, okay, they're starting to shimmer. The fungal colony samples you found have been most helpful. They match what we found in the patient's systems. Okay, so this is an important one. Does it only show up when you do the when you do life sciences, or do you can you do engineering too? Okay, nope. I guess you have to do life sciences. What's your reason? I think the shimmer is a form of reproduction, Tang explains. It's like a fungus, trying to turn us into more fungus like it. Like ultra creepifying. That too. Tang said, replies, though she looks more excited and scared. We'd be much safer if surveyors just set fire to it all rather than trying to study it. Who knows what else is out there trying to kill us. Okay. You spend the rest of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly this involves following instructions and doing, as Tang loves to repeat, jobs a hot-eye could do. Nothing beats hand-eye experience, though. The fungal cells are mixed in with human cells, almost like they're merging into one thing. Instance has to, well, is that what creates that monster eventually? Instance has to spend a lot of time in vert space trying to disconnect the two in her models. How close are we to a cure? It's impossible to say. Instance replies, this isn't like a game on your holo video, displaying quantifiable progress towards your goal. The truth is not easily known. You take that to mean she doesn't have any idea. Join them in their research. You're the one who found a sample in the shimmer fungus and analyzed it. You're the one whose father suffers the most from it. You confirmed that the shimmer is an airborne fungal disease, and the thick, choking spores and pollen are the same fungi from the Valley of Vertigo, the ones that colonize the host and turn their bodies into more spore-producing fungus. Finally, you have a long-due breakthrough. Sunlight. You try inoculations. Damn. Once again, all this biology down, like, it doesn't matter. Antibiotics, antifungal creams, but what finally works is a high-intensity light treatment, mimicking the full force of the suns during dust, coupled with an injection to increase its potency. Of course, Tang exclaims. The fungus colonizes animal life during pollen, and some succumb to it, but the intense light of dust scourges the fungus from the survivors. It's all part of the natural cycle. Treatment works on sample. That's not an animal. You lock the hot-eye in a sealed cage and pump the fungal spores in. Within a few hours, its skin is oozing with shimmering dust. It begins to throw itself repeatedly against the plexiglass cage, the fungus in his brain forcing it to get outside and spread its colonizing spores. You move the poor creature to the light therapy machine and fire it up. It emerges a few hours later, blinking wearily and looking much healthier. Dr. Instance takes his vitals and runs samples of its fluids through various machines. She's excruciatingly thorough, but after a few days, she concludes that the treatment is a success. The hot-eye still carries a high fungal load, but its effects have been nullified by the light therapy. Remarkable, Instance says, going over your findings. Now that we have a frontline therapy, we can begin treating the population to prevent the fungus from taking hold. She looks over at Tang. Solana's discovery will be of great help with our other research. You expect Tangent might be cross that you got the credit, but she nods, looking pleased. You're just thankful that no one else was killed. Not your father or anyone else. The colony is safe from the shimmer. Biology did it once again. Don't need. Okay, well, we have more defenses now. Okay. Everyone seems convinced that this victory means the colony will be safe forever. Maybe it will be. You sure want to believe it too. Okay, we're back in quiet. I think New Year, right? 16 now. Shit. 6. Oh, okay, well, damn, he is very easy to get friendship with this guy. Playing games called Bottoms Up, Rex explains. We both play a card from a hand that we think is lower than the one the other person is playing, and the person with the lowest card wins. If you win, you get the number of points that are on your card, plus you get to take the loser's card and add it to your hand. So you want to play a low card to win, but if you play high cards at the right time, you get a lot of points. It's a game of compromise. I used to play it all the time back on the Helios, but now everyone's here. And you know, realizing their big dreams of being heroes and saving humanity. Soldiers love to gamble, Rex says. You know that thing you use here, kudos? You can bet kudos on it. You can bet something more interesting. What do you mean? card game. Oh, you unlock this thing. Best thing about this game is it's not very hard to play. Rex says, scooping up his winning cards. It's all about how well you know the other person. And well, we don't know each other very well yet, so what do you want to know about me? Plans for the future. Big question. I don't know. I think if I stayed on the heliopause, I probably would have ended up becoming a soldier like everyone else. But planet side? Rex smiles to himself as he puts down the high card. I could do anything. I've always liked making things with my hands, and I like to make other people happy. Maybe you could do something with that. Friends here? Oh yeah, of course, Rex says. He looks happy. All the adults are so much nicer than the ones I grew up with. Like, they care so much about how and why they do stuff. I love being around them. And the other teens, like, whoa, you guys are all so cool. Anemone and Tang are so passionate, Cal's a solid sweetheart, and Mars is like a galactic level hottie. Wow. And that this guy seems interesting too. Talk to people mostly? Oh. Okay. You play throughout the rest of your cards, staying fairly even in points until Rex is left with only one card. You have two. You're trailing, but not by much. If you play your low card for an easy win, you'll gain enough points to make it a draw. If you gamble on the slightly higher card in your hand, you might lose entirely, but you could win. What do you do? Are you for real? A draw? No way. He flips over his card. It's a high one. So high you could have won if you'd gone with your other card. Oh well. You both win, Rex declares. That's a pretty great outcome. Yeah, we're gonna rest up, and then once we hit the stress limit, I guess we gotta go buy some more cakes. Our organizing is almost there, so we actually do need it seems to be all we're using it for, so it's fine. We have the cure now. We can. What else can we do? So we assist the governor. Okay, we're gonna do work hard on both. That's pretty funny. It's my bad. I asked him to help out. We're super short on hands around here, and he did a great job. Seek grudgingly accepts that you did in fact do good work. They tell you you're clear to help out in construction if you like, snidely commenting you're better suited for manual labor than the job you were actually supposed to do today. Okay. Damn, man. Seek really, talking shit. There we go. Let's see. Organizing tier 2, I think we got another piece of gear, right? 16th birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, 3 whole messages in a row from Tangent. That's pretty gushy for her. Alright, so we got the next tier of organizing. Draw an extra card. Oh! Effect stack. Okay, no, we just draw an extra card. It's not additional gear. Now let's do something that well, we saw the engineering thing leads to a special event also. Okay. Did they have anything for her birthday? Oh. Yeah, I want to go out and gather some stuff, because it helps with your friendship gains, but, like, once again, it's, Rex is an easy person to get friendship with. Okay, study engineer. Oh, you get friendship with Nomi Nomi also. Doing the, that's not a terrible idea, actually. Tang agrees slowly. We could do a comparison to Helios' superior engine. and talk about how Earth's technology improved in the years between the stratospheric and the heliopause leaving Earth. No offense, but we also had like way better funding than you guys. Nomi explains as you head down to the belly of the Helio. You know, like government funding, right? Like not just dark web stuff, but actual space travel budget. People were so mad when you guys left. The world didn't believe that the Strato would even make it off the planet, but when you did, everyone left behind got super competitive. So our technology is like so much better. You and Tan try not to roll your eyes as Nomi chatters away. Split up to take a look at all the different components of the Helios engine. From the cooling systems to the nanocell reactors to the complicated banks of computers that all house the Helios' much less powerful onboard AI. The Helios might be newer, but nothing beats congruence. Oh no, guys, I think I broke it. Help, I'm stuck. Okay. If I turned off life support or something, she's tangled in wires. Fix the power array. Okay, well, here we go. Which one's better? Oh, they're equal. Okay. Holy shit, it is very hard, actually. Okay. Okay, this one needs 40. It's gonna be rough. Barely. Oh, did it. No skill changes. Okay, we've reconnected everything. I knew we could do it, Nomi says, looking relieved. Now we know how it all works. Work together on your final project, which is a full schematic of how the Helios engines work. Nomi contributes some intensely detailed drawings, and Tang makes sure everything is correct. You write up the comparison between the Helio and the less complicated Strato. Congress looks over your work. Congratulations, you three. This is wonderful work. You officially passed, but there's always more to learn and more to teach others. By the way, she adds with a wink, good work repairing that power array as well. Don't worry, I won't tell. Oh, quiet is when the whatchamacallit is. Shoot. We're at the end of quiet already. Yeah. I'm gonna have to, like... What's north of, Actually, what is north of... So it says north of the thing, so we can... It says north of the encampment, so... How do we go outside, actually? This way? No. You go here. Oh, this is the resting area, I think. Yeah, how do you get out? This is the way down. Here? Oh, here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna max out the stress and then we'll do it. Haven't done the combat stuff in a while. Might be good to increase your toughness a bit. I don't think I need too much more perception. Defense training. Since the original colony was destroyed, Rep begins, we have needed every skilled security officer we can find to defend our home. And now, with Governor Loom's blessing, age is no longer a requirement. We're looking for young recruits to join the ranks of these defense squads. Wait, what? This is a serious job. He punches his hands for emphasis. You'll be soldiers, not little kids learning on self-defense. Or peering down from the safety of the walls, you will be in danger. You need to be brave and know your way around a weapon. Step forward if you think you have what it takes to defend her. Oh no. Okay. Okay. You need a certain amount of combat. Study. You offer to help Tangent with her schoolwork, but she just shrugs you off. I'm not working on school anymore, she says. Chief Engineer Instant says I'm smart for my age. My talents are wasted in school. She opens her holopalm and shows you some of her lab notes. Oh, it's so much work though, she complains. Honestly, maybe it would be better to be like everyone else. Unintelligent people seem happier. Maxed already? We are maxed on. We are at 100. Don't need to give her gifts anymore. We'll try it one more time though. Let's see. No. No go. No go with her. Friendship with him. It's really easy. Okay. Getting that cake. Guess you can rest on the walls. Thankfully, you've all been inoculated against the shimmer, because this looks like a bad year for the airborne spores. To be safe, you stay inside and seal your door and windows tightly. You spend the day playing hollow games with your dad. After a couple of days, the fallen pog passes without incident. Okay, yeah, that probably would have been bad if you didn't have the thing already. Okay. Let's go out and explore. Has something to say. Anything that always happens. She booked my name down for every appointment with the nano printer because she thinks my clothes are always torn up and dirty all the time. So I got in trouble for wasting resources. I tried to tell them it was her, but Mars never gets in trouble. Everyone likes her. Okay, we're foraging in the valley. Here we go. Well, fruit for Cal. Feel that? Oh. I reckon it's naturally occurring, but it gives me the willies all the same. You two better check it out. Mind you stick together and take readings on the way, in case it's dangerous. Follow the sound. Perception challenge. doubled. Hold on. 10. Yeah, an extra perception. Nice. Find a machine? An ancient broken down machine, like a small pyramid. Shaped building made from some kind of dark stone or bone that looks almost like it grew that way. Except it isn't broken. It's just so very old and overgrown. It looks more like a pile of rubble and roots than a building or engine or whatever it was. Still, a thumping noise comes from inside it. The vibrations are strong here, making your guts feel weird. You don't notice it at first, but there's a curious path on the ground moving away from the machine. A line half a meter wide where the dirt is a little more worn and bare. Heads off in a straight line to the west. Where's it coming from the west? Could animals have made this path or the thumper itself? Analyze it. It's definitely not natural. On some parts of the thumper, you can see what might have been writing once, carved deep into the not quite rock. It must be thousands of years old. Whatever part of it still works is deep down in its core. There's a funny smell, too, sweet like something fermented. Puffs of air come from vents near the top in time to the thumping. You also note that the animals here are a lot more aggressive than usual. Even the insects buzz more annoyingly overhead. Your scanner registers higher levels of attack pheromones. Whatever's going on, the fauna don't like it either. Eventually, you head back to share your findings with Utopia. Totally an alien civilization distances. Utopia scratches her head. I suppose. Maybe? She says. You said it looks ancient, right? Perhaps there could have been another civ here long ago. We have found other signs, but nothing active like this. It seems to be pointing west or receiving something. She snaps her fingers. There's some bright, ugly ridge lines out there that have kept us from checking that direction. But we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. I'll open up the western wrestling ridges for surveyors, she says. Ooh, say that 3 times. Let the stick together. These guys, can I ignore it? Nope, I can't ignore it. Combat challenge. Alright, that's already half of it. Okay, here we go. That's actually quite a lot. Combat +2. Yeah, so many Riki in the way. Okay, nope. I'll keep fighting. Four, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Yeah, my empathy is very low. It's not great. Super easy. Let's get more to biology. That shouldn't even be here. Go another way. Oops. Nope. You have to go through all these. Another hive queen. Some sap. This one's really high. Alright, this one's gonna be rough. Any cards with gems? No. Okay. Took two sticks, but I managed to do it. Okay, I would have missed that if I didn't have the perception perk, actually. What does this do here? We actually got some positive amount from that. Gotta catch it. Animals challenge. It's not very much. It's okay. If I need 40 from this one, it's gonna be bad. Actually, hold on. Let me look at this. Maybe there's better gear. Okay, let's try this again. Work? Does that give me more? I'll give you 37. Okay. I mean, this is doable. Exactly enough. Okay. Oh, you don't get animals buff? Tending animals and geoponics. Oh, hey. Alright, we unlocked something else. That's pretty good, actually. Got some more harvest honey thing? Oh, this one's huge. Flower. What is this? Hold up. What is this? A trippet. Analyze that shutter. Plant is alive and sentient like an animal. Definitely not happy ripping his limbs off. Huh. What happens if you, this thing moves. What happens? Alright, let's do a little bit and then we'll stop. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna come up later. Double card there, boom, doubled. Met something else. Actually, we have one more. Damn, okay. Well, we have one more adventure then. Identify the mushrooms. Biology easy. Come on. Do you get anything if you... Last round, okay. It literally just make twos. +2 biology that I don't need, but sure. Okay. Get 2 perception. Nice. Yeah, we've moved down to 2 sticks. Not any eggs either. Let's see. You basically have to give them. Is there anything else around here? Doesn't seem like it. We can explore the new area if there's no like special encounters left for our thing. Animals is going up too. Oh hey. Oh. Thanks you for your work. Yeah, we need those logs actually. They do give you a buff. Where's Rex? So easy. Your friendship with Rex. Oh, something new. At a construction crew. I want to build a bar, a real one, not just a canteen. Nice decor, a space for live music, cushions everywhere, fun drinks. Mars has been helping with the detail. He sighs dreamily. Can you imagine? A place where the whole point is to just relax and be with your friends. That'll help with the build. Wow, stress is over 50? You bring me any mushwood sticks or logs you find? Well, how many do they need? Left in the depot. So what does the work construction do? Toughness, engineering, friendship with Rex. Oh, that's pretty good. You can help him in the colonies, or you can help him. Engineering's almost there too. Yeah, but once again, I'm wasting a lot of extra points on. Wasting a lot of extra points on what you call it, on biology. Okay. Oh, there is a boss event. Yeah, we still need the boss event, so we're gonna go. Get that combat. Still don't even know where this boss event is actually. I'm guessing north. Think here. Oh, this is the Manticore. Yep. $95. Oh boy. Yeah, well, we did do a third there. Okay, 31. Not too bad. It's okay. There we go. We did. No skill changes. Okay, got the egg. Oh no, I guess north was not the way to go. And if I missed the boss encounter by like one thing, I'm gonna be so mad. Double? Boom. Boom. Crushed. New combat. Oh, big dude. Okay, well, big boss monster. Okay, so if you use it, okay, that's what keep between rounds means. If you use it, it still stays. That's pretty. Whole bunch of 5s. Perception too. Yeah, you get a lot of stats. Alright, big boy here. Okay. Where the hell that thing is. This will just keep, let's do... Trying to capture one. 445. Work. Easy. Get some more animals. Eventually pick out one young female that looks underfed and moves more slowly than the others. She seems like an outcast, the others won't let her eat and keep chasing and harassing her. She should be easier to catch, and as malnourished as she is, maybe easier to tame. Okay, you can work with animals in geoponics now too. Alright, we're almost there. Time to fight boss monster. Combat thing I have equipped. Let's go. Oh, come across a terrible scene. A manticore is cornered a little hot body and is playing with it, batting it around and catching it over and over. Or no. Two gems. This one's huge. Yep, okay, we definitely got it. Value is wild. Okay. The manticore is so annoyed by your throwing rocks and making a ruckus, it turns its attention to you. Okay. Oh, you saved that little hot body's life. I guess you can do one more thing at base. Yeah. Oh, we're to Nolly again. Secret admirer. Oh. Okay. The data band. You snap it on your wrist and boot it up on your holopalm. It's full of all your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games. A collection curated by someone who must really know you. Now you always have your media with you, even if the net goes down, including all your favorite episodes of the rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon. Nice. I think we're gonna do the bake-off again, because yeah, my reasoning is actually. I do need more reasoning, actually. My organizing's probably almost there. We're not gonna have any pop culture questions this year, right? Tangent sulks, her voice dripping with disdain. I just don't see the point. Why aren't we celebrating real intelligence? No. I want to go like this. Then you get the 789. 46 points here. All those hours watching holovids really paid off. You nailed the pop culture questions and about half the science and humanities ones as well. Nomi and Tangent are too specialized to beat you, trivia star. Yo, trivia champion. Alright, damn. Oops. Well, we got a big minus stress, so I guess it's fine after all. What's up with Cal? He asks who your secret admirer is? I mean... Oh, you can ask everyone. I mean, it's almost certainly not instance, but I mean, if you go by the characterization. Okay. Oh, it was. Okay. I guess, like, being too personable. Okay, that's what everybody's doing. Got some time to brush up on other skills, I guess. It's kind of weird this game doesn't have a quest log. Nothing in the supply depot left. Should we go out and explore more, or should we... Oh, maybe we'll work with the animals. Tend to the animals. Oh, you get animals and empathy, that's cool. Oh. Oh, Pumpkin, sorry to tell you, you're a little overdressed for the position. You're gonna get dirty under the heck today. Go on, put on all these overalls and let's get to work. They're more... Okay, hold on, let me see. I know they're cute, but these ladies aren't pets, he says. They're livestock, and more than that, they're not really domesticated, like our animals back on Earth. They're more like tame. We give all the animals lots of room to roam, and we feed them well. They're not going to get chased down and eaten by bigger animals, and we help them if they're sick. That's a pretty good deal, I think, but they're still pretty wild, he says. You gotta be careful with them. He leans his elbows on the fence. We were pretty lucky that Rotunda has herd animals, he says. Makes it a little easier. We'll probably have real domestic animals in a couple 100 years. Whistle slug. So we got tons of them. They're slow and gentle, and easy to catch, which you already know. Don't let the spikes fool you. They're actually really cuddly, and don't mind it when you pet them. It actually helps them. In the wild, they would be scratching up on all sorts of things to knock off those itchy berries. Well, they're not really berries. They're more like eggs? Well, they're like berries, though, because they're sweet. And you know what? Never mind. Rotundan animals are pretty weird. The flow cows. The flow cow you captured is still here. Here. Look, there it is. He gestures at the herd. You squint and try to follow where he's pointing. Eventually you see it. Wow, it's much bigger than you last saw it last. It's been eating well. And guess what, your dad says with a grin? It was pregnant. See all those little floaties? Our first babies. Smile as you watch the flow cows bob along their mother. We figured that if we keep feeding them what they'd be eating during pollen, they could keep making milk year-round. Makes them heavy enough they don't float away. Otherwise, we'd have to keep them on leads, like balloons. Sugar bugs. Your dad takes you to a row of crates where the soft, squishy sugar bugs are all clumped up together in the moist muck. These guys are pretty cool, he says, picking one up. It perfectly fits in his palm. They're a colony, just like us. And if you tickle them, you get sugar bub syrup. Pretty neat, right? No joke, we thought these guys were just plants for the first couple of years, your dad says. We transplanted them from the wild into the greenhouses. But I guess that was just part of their life cycle. Because it turns out they're sentient and can move around and stuff. We moved them out of the greenhouses into the barns, but we don't really treat them differently. They mostly just sit there. Tending to the animals, okay. Easy. Well, Cal's got something to say. You two, Steph and I were testing recipes and we ended up making too much. Figure I'd run some lunch over to you. Cal takes the tiffins and opens the first one. Lentil dough, he exclaims. No way. Perk looks proud. Rice in the second one and a little something sweet in the third. You deserve it, with how hard you've been working it out here. You eat up too, Solana. There's more than enough. Perk leaves you to divide the spoils, and Cal goes right to dessert. Having 4 parents is the best, he mumbles, around a mouthful of sugar sweet cake. Cal's mom, Auntie Tira, is in a relationship with 3 other columnists. Perk's the newest member of the family, but even then, they've all been together for a while. Cal's always been surrounded by a lot of love at home. You know, sometimes I wonder if I'd want to date that many people like my mom does. Like, finding one person who wants to date you and having the courage to ask them out is already hard enough. Bro, my palms are sweating just thinking about it. Besides, it works fine for my mom, but I kind of feel like if I find someone, I just want to be with them, you know? I want to put all my energy into making them happy. Okay. Well, just keep. Well, my animals is almost there. My engineering's almost there too. What does Nomi like besides Crystal? I guess not. Probably cake too, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, our animals is almost getting there. I guess we should just finish that up. Maybe we could do more, toughness. I do feel like assisting the governor leads you to more stuff, though. These reports we've been sending to Earth, they begin. I was certain a wormhole was blocking all communications, but it appears, Zeke takes a deep breath, the Heliopause's communication system is fully functional. They conclude, Earth has been responding. Looms receives several brief priority messages from Earth. They continue, they're encoded, so I have no idea who they're from or what they contain. They could be from the Vertumna group or from Earth's military. What's this for? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that seems plot important. We should probably, I guess I can re-roll. Help? Okay. I had to use 2 items for that. It's kind of annoying. Well, let's see. Oh, Solana, she exclaims, you're looking hideous today, darling. Luckily, I'm doing makeover and fashion advice free of charge. That's the catch. Okay, just trying to try some clothes. Our first fashion line is all about dressing up for the seasons of Vertumna. Yellow and angular for dust, airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known as the visionary who brought Vertumna home. Okay. Probably time to do more animals, but like, the problem is, right, like, we want to know what the hell's going on with Earth. Oh no, no more cakes. Let's go, can we buy any more? No, no more cakes. That's close to engineering too. And creativity after like really hard. We need 80 animals to get help him with the next one. See if there's any more farm. Is there anything here? The animals. Seem to short one bristle slug. Break it down. Let me get extra animals. Sometimes you just beat it with raw power. One more. Problem is, like, all these take time, right? Time you could be spent exploring. Like, I don't know if you have to make what are you? 16? Yeah, I don't know if we're like you have to explore everything by the time. You have to explore everything by the time the game ends. See what the animals, the next tier of animals even does. There we go. What does the second tier do? Extra. Oh wow, extra gear slot. Interesting. Well, get an additional gear slot. Very useful. Jacket is pretty strong. Plus to engineering and combat. And toughness, actually. You want toughness? So much of like the stuff of your problems are entwined with though with whatchamacallit. So much of your problems in the first few years are entwined with exploring, so I really do feel like you kind of need the red skills early on. Or I could do 2 more. Oh, but it's gonna be next year. Perception. Does it give you toughness? No. Is there anything else that gives you toughness? I guess I could. I think it's more important to like get quest things first, rather than like focus on the tiers of skills. Chief Engineer Instance needs someone to help with after-school tutoring. Literally anyone who isn't a complete idiot will do because she's desperate. Please apply. Yes, you'll do, she says, nodding. The younger, slower kids have trouble keeping up with congruence sometimes. You mostly just have to pat them on the back now and then and stop them from wandering off when they're supposed to be studying. No offense, but anyone with a pulse could do it. Tutoring. You know where the classrooms are. Just come whenever you're not doing whatever nonsense teenagers do here. Power engineering should do it too. We're in glow. Tutor children. What does this do? +3 reasoning, +1 empathy. Oh. Oh, my reasoning could use some buffs. How much engineering am I? I think at 60 it gives you the thing, right? I don't know. Crystal cluster. I think at the beginning of every new season is when you get the friendship stuff with people. Maybe. I don't see Mars though. Okay. Reasoning and empathy. Is there anything engineering gives you? Oh, here we go. You would know me no more doing independent study after hours when they stand up from their beanbag chair and do a little victory dance. Yes, it worked. Look, Solana. They throw something on your hollow screen. Intro for the game QQ Bishonen Kyusetsu comes up on screen. And Congress's full-screen hollow projectors decorate the walls with blue sky and rolling green hills. Peppy battle music fills your ears. Nomi clasps her hands proudly. I installed it on the classroom mainframe to exclaim. It's so much faster. There's no latency at all. Oh no, I must have installed it to Congress's memory. She's being affected by the game code. Congress's hollow projection appears in the middle of the room. She's facing away from you, but when she slowly turns around, you're horrified to see their faces smeared away and featureless. Okay. You and Nomi fight through your way through a Congress's hollow projected nightmare, encountering beasts the like of which you've only seen in books from Earth. They stalk you through misty forests and trap you in dank-looking cellars. They scream and moan and howl and cry. You've never been so scared from a hollow game. It feels so real. I didn't make this, Nomi says, their chest heaving as they look around for the next creature. This isn't even the game I installed. You use your hollow palm to access Congruence's system files. It's not strictly speaking allowed, but neither is installing game software into her brain. After a few minutes of hacking, you realize something doesn't add up. There's no trace of Nomi's game here. Congruence is a massively intelligent being. There's no way she would have allowed her base program to be manipulated like this. Lights flicker back on, and Congruence's hollow projection smiles cheerfully. You solved my puzzle, she chirps, and plays a recording of cheering and clapping. I thought simply telling you not to install unapproved software would be boring, she continues. You'll certainly remember this lesson. Nomi clutches their chest. Yeah, for sure, they say. I'm never doing that again. That's pretty cool. Do we have... No! One more. God damn it. Okay, well, here we go again. Corpses. Did he use mining explosives? Mighty bold of him. Those things will blow a hole in the mountain. Or creature, I suppose. Wish he would have saved them from mining. That must have been the last of them. We can't make more. Oh, okay, so our colony defense is pretty good. Fortunately, the colony was well defended. You and the other colonists have been fortifying the defenses, putting security above all else. Tonight's defense was still resounding, a messy success. If Utopia is right, you don't have any more of those explosives now. You can't just nano-prot unstable molecules like that. What are you going to do during the next attack? Tanks reaching her final form. I think I may be burned out or depressed. In Earth movies, depressed teenagers would sneak out onto the rooftops. I confess, I don't think I see the appeal. Maybe it'd be better if I had alcohol or cigarettes. Think about humanity? It was the belief in human supremacy and unchecked innovation that doomed humankind on Earth. Does this seem we're going down the same path on Rotumna? -1 help tangent. So too. Sometimes I wonder, why we even sent humans to explore space. Given our track record, you would think perhaps an artificial intelligence would have been wiser. No ego to get in the way. No questions about ethics or morality. After all, we learned in Earth history that when human colonists traveled from Europe to the Americas, they nearly killed everyone who already lived there because they spread disease. Just can't help but wonder if we're doing the right thing. Does the next tier engineering do, or should we just... Oh, we're at max stress already. Oh, okay, yeah. Everyone has new... Wow, everyone new to new, except Nomi. Nomi's not a... That's... I love Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform. What? Really? It's the best cartoon ever made. What else has schoolgirls who look like aircraft from the waist down, battling evil aliens while dealing with the stresses of high school life? You have to agree, you were pretty fond of the arc in the 3rd season, where Kamiya and Otoko disagreed about whether Haruka could ever truly be considered a hyperjet if she were part helicopter. The Helio Media Archive only had season 2 through 9 and only 3 of the OVAs. I can't believe the fourth OVA, Flight Captain Yumiko gets captured by the aliens and brainwashed into thinking she's been an alien sleeper agent the whole time. You haven't seen the 1st season? Spaceship Kids make do. You don't have to know everything about something you like in order to call yourself a fan. Just liking it with all your heart is good enough. There's a fan art. Mars really, you know, went exactly the way you thought you. We're at 100 stress. I guess we gotta rest. Let's see what this looks like. Damn. Oh, Edgelord, man. Oh, we can give him this. We can give him the stick too. Oh, okay, Rex's construction project. Oh, we're just gonna keep giving it to him. Okay, that's fine. Whoa. Anemone looks different. Conveniently, we get another one right here. Good. Actually, we should check if the kudos thing refreshed. We get one. You get one a year? get some friendship with him. So you find Vase in the garrison lounge, holding court with a small group of young soldiers, listening to him tell a story about his latest expedition. He's gesturing animatedly with his arms and snarling like a beast. And then I shot it out of the sodding sky. Bam bam. The gathered crowd hoots and hollers for him, which he accepts magnanimously. The prospect of interrupting Vase's one-man show is too agonizing to imagine. You slip into the crowd of listeners instead. Damn, next thing. Whoa. Okay, yeah, he's obviously dislikable. I don't know what the plan is over there. '17th. Okay, here we go. Well, everyone's partying. Don't let them fool you, Tangent mutters. It's a well-documented phenomenon that people inexperienced with imbibing alcohol will begin to act as if they're drunk, even if they're completely sober. Tarekshi adds, I mean, of course, that I'm not going to suffer any bad behavior. Okay. Uh-oh. We cannot tarry here. We must bear the brunt of danger. We, the young, youthful, sinewy races, all of us, all the rest on us depend. Down the edges, through the passes, up the mountain steep. Conquering, holding, daring, venturing as we go. The unknown ways. Pioneers, oh pioneers. We primeval forest felling, we the river stemming. Vexing we, and the piercing deep the minds within. We the surface broad surveying. We the virgin soil upheaving. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Oh, okay, yeah, it's colonizing, guys. Cautiously optimistic. So no, she's into it. Okay. So let's see. Oh, we got extra 5 stress from that, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so. I guess we can do some more exploration. If hopefully it doesn't have any stat requirements. Survey the ridge. No idea how long we've been going. Oh damn, it's been 2 hours. Okay, well I'll keep going. I'm off until Tuesday. Let's see what's up with this ridge. The only way to the wrestling ridges is by glider, part vehicle, part kite, and all adrenaline. You land on the rocky, broken-up spine of the nearest ridge, and nearly fall over when you look down at the plummeting slope into the basin below. You are a long way up. Whew, Utopia exclaims. You handled that glider like a champ, Dis. You too, Solana. She peers down over the slope of the ridge. A lot more exciting than the swamps, right? I want you two to stick together out there. It's dangerous in those ancient Convergent Domain ruins. Convergent Domain? Ruins? Look around. The landscape is nothing like you've ever seen before. Dry, cracked soil gives way to steep cliffs, and what little vegetation is brittle and sharp. You can feel the dry air wick away the moisture in your lips. Wait, what the heck is that? Crystal stuff way below. Oh, those? Utopia says, pointing to a crystal formation so densely packed into the ravine that it looks like a sparkling river. More outcroppings of crystals decorate the slopes. They're all over the place. Be careful with them. I'm not sure if they're animal, vegetable, or mineral. She points off in the distance. There's a whole island of them over there, like a glacier. Covers the whole damn place. Might be related to the convergent domain, but we ain't sure yet. No structures in the distance. Well, there are buildings there. Traces of them anyway. Maybe 10, 20,000 years old? We sure didn't put them there. Dis lights up at the prospect of doing alien archaeology. We've checked them out, but not thoroughly, mostly just trying to get a feel for who lived there, and why they ain't here no more. Based on some glyphs, we started calling them the convergent domain. Whoever they are, they built things to last. It ain't just arrowheads and cave paintings, there's real architecture. Machines even. I wish I had more to tell you. Most everything we found just poses new questions. The structures read more organic than anything, so does that mean their gene tech was super advanced? As for this place, we think it was some kind of solar network for them. Looking at it from above, you can see these big vines traveling up and down the ridges like power lines. And there's hardly any plant life elsewise. Like they soaked up all the energy and made it a desert. But what they use that energy for, she says. And if there was a civilization so big and so advanced on Rotunda, why can't we find more traces of it? Where are the cities? What were the thumpers for? And what happened to them all? Strange device. Beats me. Don't just go picking things up, Solana. Could be radioactive, you know? Utopia waves her hollow palm crystal over it and then checks her interface. Only a little, she concludes. Whatever it is, it looks old. Like thousands of years old. We've been digging up glowing gadgets all over this region, but got no clue what they're for. You hang on to that one, maybe you'll figure it out. So anyway, those ruins are the main thing we need you to survey while you're out here, Utopia says, but keep an eye out for anything else weird. Utopia claps the dust off her hands. Well, my job here is done. You're all set, kid. Try not to fall off the cliff. Oh, another thumper. Engineering challenge. Hey, we can get some engineering. Maybe we can get this will push us over. Well, let's do engineering. Damn it, it's not enough. Needs slightly more. This looks giddy as you follow the pillar to its base. A large pyramid almost entirely lost under the sand. You brush away some of the sand and find that the pyramid is inscribed on all sides with pictures of, well, wormholes, you think. This pillar must have once stretched up into the sky. Maybe it was just some kind of observatory or sacred building. Oh, you get some engineering. Two cards in the depot. Maybe it was some kind of observatory or sacred building, or just a monument to the wormhole. Mysterious. Oh, new cards in the depot. Something to use all that money on. Two ways. It's like the anti-gravity thing? But one more step forward, you realize it's possible to take both feet off the ground. You're floating. You nudge your foot and let the momentum float you forward a few feet, feeling more untethered by gravity the further forward you go. Go bravery challenge. Oh my god, look at this. extra bravery. My bravery is still very low. Done some anti-gravity. Okay, so the other path leads to the same place, I guess. Or no, it doesn't. Where the hell do you go? So there's a thing over here. Oh, here we go. Easy. In the distance, you see a haze above the ground. It's the locusts, each one bigger than your fist. These insectoids can eat their weight in under an hour. There are millions of them out there. They'll be here soon. Your buddy takes off to join its friends, and you gotta go. You make it through your glider in time, thankfully. Come back to this place later in the week. What foliage there had been is now stripped bare. The only thing still standing are the crystals, glinting in the sunlight. Nothing but crystals. Oh, your portrait really changes, man. Your real kids don't change that much from year to year. Okay. Must merge very carefully. Oh, you don't have to check out what's over here. Oh, what is this? Strange device. Radiation. Neutralize the radiation. I don't think I really need any more of these flowers. But... oh, okay. It's over here. Okay. I'll see what these strange devices are, I guess. Whoa, okay. So what happens? What do you need? You need to find perception. Okay, so there's some actual like choices about where to go now. Your perception's not good enough, you can't get past it. I only needed 4 more perception. So there's a whole today your personal nemesis is one of these eye flies. There was a whole bunch of them earlier, but only one has persisted. It's been following you, staring at you all morning. You and Dis have been batting at it for an hour, but it's a fast dodger. Dis has finally given up and just plods forward. It even lands on his head, but he doesn't care. So let's go. Prepare yourself. Gonna beat this thing through pure power, I guess. Easy. Get that extra perception too. The eye fly is like the size of a human eyeball and made of concentric rings of rainbow hues. Black, yellow, green, blue, and purple. You find yourself staring right back at it. I wonder if the rings have something to do with light refraction. You let it land on your arm. Then you strike. Haha, got it. Squashed. 10 minutes later, there's a new fly following. Well. Okay. So you come around. Okay, so they lead to the same place, that's fine. report, so let's see. This is an entirely different person when he's outside the colony walls, without people constantly trying to correct his asocial behavior. It's like he's blossomed into someone who's actually confident. The more time you spend with him out here, the more glimpses you catch of the realness. But you can't do this. You got followed. The plateau is empty, but it provides a great way to look out over the resting ridges. You and Dis take a break and watch the shadows creep across the dusty, craggy landscape. This is the life, Dis says. No school, no gossip, no bullies, no one telling me what to do or what to think. Even with my augmentation in the colony, I always feel like such a coward. But maybe the problem isn't me, it's everyone else, you know? I'm not scared of the usual stuff, monsters getting hurt, even dying, like who cares? But humans keep finding ways to control people with fear. I can't control. Your case is safe. So, you could have pulled me over the cliff with you, but I didn't let something stupid like being afraid of heights keep me from saving you. You don't point out that fearlessness is what got you into trouble in the first place. Stuff over here now. Well, there was no challenge there. I guess we could just see what happens if we give him the other answer. Yeah, this game does kind of fall into the problem of Mass Effect where you just tell everyone what you want to think. The sun goes behind a cloud and you feel a light splattering on rain. It sizzles into the dry, hot ground around you, providing a little relief from the heat of the day. Then you realize, you don't see a single cloud in the sky ahead of you, and it almost never rains in the western wrestling ridges. The plants here rely on nighttime dew for moisture. Just what? Oh. So what happens if you... Oh, Herba flow cows, okay. Herba flow cows are bobbing overhead like hot air balloons, drifting west in the prevailing winds. You've seen these creatures being milked in the colony farms. During migration season, their helium sacs swell to make them lighter than air, so they can safely travel great distances. You've also heard of what they use for ballast. It wasn't rain at all. It was float cow piss. Try to dodge on a shower, but it spatters on you, soaking your head and shoulders. Aw, gross. At least the heat makes it evaporate quickly. Okay, got the engineering. Oh, let's see if there's anything we can use here. This isn't the first time. They're really dead set on me joining the hunting parties. You'd rather we die? Oh, he wants to go home. Or he wants to change. On all human supremacists now and just can't stomach that, you know? Damn. There's some tensions here. see if we got these alien devices now. Let's see if Tang wants to see what's up with. No, she doesn't. She does not interested. Interesting. Somebody must be interested in it. Maybe with engineering? Maybe you can do something with that? I don't know. Oh, we should check what's in the thing. Whoa. Plus 15 to all skills is very, very strong. These are all really strong. You have to save up some kudos though. Plus 15 to all skills is incredibly strong, actually. Okay. We have the new column. Just keep giving him the logs. Plus one Rex's construction project. Oh, it's got something to say. Yeah, good project. Well, it's been going really well. I think we're finally over the last hurdle now. Governor Loom says it's going to change everything here in the colony for the better. Truly, I couldn't have done that. Okay, well, you're in there. Look at the shape of the spores. Okay. Well, we were studying the shimmer fungus, but this fungus isn't any of the ones we'd identified as capable of spreading the shimmer. Just when I think we've got an understanding of something, Solana, this could change everything. If more species are capable of spreading the spores, then the shimmer response is more widespread than we'd previously thought. Possibly even a planet-wide phenomenon. People's thinking out there. Predators, dangerous disease, all the monsters that have terrified humanity since the dawn of time. And they're right outside these walls. And went inside as well. Monstrosity is the human condition. Every horrible thing endemic to humanity, jealousy, aggression, fear, pride, it's still here in us. We brought it, just like we brought potatoes and corn. It's terrifying to think of what horrors we are capable of inflicting here, as we did on Earth. I despise the physical reality of the living here. The smell, the cramped quarters, the constant threat of attack, of disease. Everyone's meaningless interpersonal squabbles, amplified proximity and stress. I can feel them weighing me down. We don't have a choice, do we? Therefore, the only rational decision is to make the best of what we have. To accept otherwise, to accept misery and death. Alright. Get the scene. Yeah, what are you supposed to do with this device? Like strange devices. Okay. Oh, did we give them enough logs? We're always the odd ones out on the heliopause. People thought we were weird, you know? Probably don't see it because everyone's so awesome here. But compared to all the rest of those smug, boring jerks, we really stuck out. Okay, damn. Was Helios life did not sound. See what's up with Mars. Okay. Back to normal. I guess we should do the exploration thing one more time. Then I guess we'll call it. I'm curious about what's happening with the thing on Earth though. Let's see what's left in the ridge. Boss event definitely remaining, so we're gonna have to do that. I don't think you can do 8 encounters though, right? 8 times 15 is definitely more than 100. So we're gonna have to make it count. Or that too? I wonder what the final tier of engineering is. The final tier stuff must be really good. Because, like, I mean, the final tier of biology was like, you get a whole nother perk. Okay, could go up there. Let's see what, the final stuff is. You know, Vase has a Roman Greek statue avatar. My bravery is not even tier 1 yet. You find a patch that's a little different, take some readings. You confirm the material's not natural. It must have been created by the convergent domain, because it's the same stuff they made the thumpers out of. Silica mixed with some trace organic elements. By looking at the striations in the cliffs nearby, you determine that this entire region used to be covered in a thick sheet of this dark glass rock. In most places, there is now a layer of soil over it. If you dig down far enough, you'll find this layer everywhere. Like the whole place has been glassed. No wonder there are so few plants here. convergent domain must have paved this area to discourage plant life from growing, all except for the crystals, which seem to sprout happily from the obsidian pavement. That's where we came from. Some plants here. Just ignore it, that's so weird. Encounter. Let's go. Expeditions has been collecting energy readings from this area, tracing the invisible ley lines of power, like the one from the thumper that brought you here in the first place. They pointed you to this cave, a nexus of power at the convergence of many lines. Is the freaking galactic ley line? You can feel the energy is different here, like a barely perceivable hum that prickles up the back of your neck, like something is watching you. It's likely this is some sort of important place for the convergent domain, Utopia says, leaning on her glider. I've sent teams though, but it gets mighty tight in there. I'm hoping you and Dis have better luck wriggling in there. She continues, might be the caves inside open up again, and if they do, take plenty of readings and report back to me. This is vibrating beside you. With the same frequency, on nearly the same frequency as the weird power fluctuations. This is the real deal, he whispers, mostly to himself. Caving equipment? There we go. Perception challenge? Some gems. Okay. No skill changes. Oh, you get the stat. What does the smitten do? +1 to all social skill increases for 3 months. Whoa, that's strong actually. Maybe I should start working on the empathy and the bravery. Find the source of the breeze by tossing some fine sand into the air and watching which way the dust blows. It's a very tight crack. Good thing you and Dis are so small. Squeeze through and have to shimmy along on your bellies for about 10 meters, pushing your gear ahead of you. It's uncomfortable, but Dis's excitement draws you on. So, perception? Past the crack there are fewer signs of animals. The walls are smooth, grown obsidian, which has a kind of melted rainbow oil slick look. There are deeply carved glyphs on the walls at various intersections, like room designations or street names, you wonder? And other kinds of basins, alcoves and grown into the rock, full of odd protrusions, all ancient and worn and inexplicable now. Feels homey. You come to realize the convergent domain must have lived underground. That's why there are so few ruins on the surface. As you follow the cave complex down, it's clear this used to be a well-traveled path. The corridors branching off to other places are now blocked off, as if a big earthquake had rattled this whole area. Only this one main path is still clear. It's too convenient to be a coincidence. Into your footing. Emerge in a hidden valley, totally surrounded by tall cliffs. Did you just come down all that way? You're surrounded by the ruins of convergent domain buildings, in much better condition than the windswept ones on the surface. It's perfectly still here, and as quiet as space itself. What was this? Dis whispers reverentially. Some sort of converger factory? And it feels so familiar. You remember this place from your dreams, and feel a throbbing sense of importance that is a bit unnerving. Something momentous happened to you here, or will happen to you someday. You poke around a little, then call Utopia and give her your coordinates. She whistles. Great find, kids. This place didn't show up on any of our aerial scans. Took me a while to find a route in. Guess I'll just... I guess I should just go back because, like, I don't know. We want to make the most out of the smitten, right? I mean, this is not that much time, honestly. That's yes, I know 'em. My Corizal network, when I see one, they're alive like fungus, but also kinda artificial, like the convergent domains buildings. I bet they were used to harvest energy from sunlight, like living solar panels. I wonder if they've been growing wild this whole time, or if they still power something. Wait, are you okay, Solana? Okay. It's not a problem, they sent me home though, too. Take a rest. Anemone is very smitten. I think we have to worry about our defense situation too. No, we don't have any more crystals? Damn. Okay. What can we do? Bravery and... we want humanities, right? Because... creativity and persuasion. Okay, so... oh, but it doesn't raise bravery. How do you raise bravery, actually? Plus one to all social skills. So that one's pretty big. Combat animals, bravery, toughness. Yes, we could. This just gives bravery, though. My bravery's pretty big. Running out of logs. It needs more soon. Actually, where's the administrative building? We should look at how our defenses are going. Actually, we have to work on that. Orange. Okay. Oh, we're at excellent right now. Our bravery should help. Oh, hey. Oh, listen to some music. No, wait, friendship.
I give you one more chance.
Oh, hey, damn.
But I
Whoa, we just get a song just from listening to.
big stars are falling in line,
Unisong.
and you're falling too.
Amorphous prosaic plane. Where haven't we been? Oh, prosaic plains is north. We haven't, okay, so we have to do that during quiet, actually, because we will learn about the thing. We have left. Still playing. Where's Cap? Hopefully I don't get the MCH for this. Being emo man. His friendship. Ah, he's almost at 100. Combat 30 or greater, huh? Where are we at? Oh, we're almost there. Bravery 10. Oh, my bravery. Guess I need some combat, but it's okay. Ooh, this is the rough one. We're gonna crush those guys. Crush those fascists, man. Easy. Dude, get destroyed in sports ball, buddy. Someone you cheated. Damn wrecked. Damn it, we need some more bravery. Get some toughness too. Oh hey, we're almost there on toughness. Alright, we do it one more time. Another road to Analia. All it took was a common enemy, he declares. I look at you beautiful people, you strong people, you good human people. And I see a fire in your eyes. I see courage in your hearts. I see a colony that's ready to win. Oh man, this is some real, shit. Bloom gestures for Chief Security Ret to join him on stage, then continues. The original fugitive colonists got it wrong. In Roman mythology, Vertumnus was the god of cultivation, god of rampant chaotic growth. He clenches his hand into a fist. We need to clear the field before we can plow it. Vertumna won't be safe for human life until the aliens are eradicated. What? No more? This war will use our colony resources at a tremendous rate, including the most valuable time. I think Lum is a total nullhead. He's not that much older than me. What is he, like 24? And everyone listens to him? Reasoning? We need to get some persuasion. Yellow's not my good stat, so I guess I should do trivia or bake off. Alright, here we go. Destroy. Well, it doesn't give you skill changes anyway, it's just trivia champion. Oh yeah, they know what the attack is coming, so I think we do need to fortify. It's just a matter of, I don't know. Guess we do some more bravery. Oh, let's check. I guess you have to be strong enough in order to join the defense. Well, at least we're not on red alert anymore. Our food supplies are good, so we don't have to worry about that. We have to do some more expeditions. How's the ridge? New boss event spawn. Whoa. Okay. Just do that? I guess we should. Let's get our braveness and toughness up first, so we don't have to. Okay, yeah. Deck's just really strong. Damn it, bravery's not there yet. Second toughness though. I'll take basic cards in the garrison. Oh. What does that do? Oh, visit the gym. What does this do? Cost kudos to. Oh, okay, so you don't have to use these. I don't know. I think I want to save it for the other things. Anything else to increase bravery? Well, maybe the expedition, right? I guess we could do the expedition. There aren't that many more things left. Perception. Nope. Gives you perception engineering. Okay, this actually gives you bravery. I don't know. Let's see. Anything here that gives you bravery? I guess you just have to play more sports ball. What is it at? 30? I guess 33? It would be at a third, right? What just passed toughness? Yeah, 66. So I guess 33 would be it. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, so this is a problem. Okay. this work? Oh, I guess you could just do this. Oh. There we go. Okay. Flower also does change things into yellow. Here. Yep, bravery 1. What does this do? For both social and dangerous situations. I don't know what that does. But okay. Oh, card draw. Okay, okay. Alright, let's go do the other boss event. Let me get some more kudos. Anything else? We are gonna face the attack soon, and I don't know what will, like... I guess upgrading combat will help you. Oh. 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 Oh, I'm always the right temperature thanks to my augment. I don't even need to sweat. Oh, so he's like control his internal temperature? Alright, let's check out what the new boss event is. Actually, maybe this likes the alien tech. Like strange devices, okay. Alright, so we gotta go back all the way, I think, to the, where that thing was. Go underground. I guess you might as well do all the, stuff here while we're here. Perception up. Okay, so just cancel that. Gotta walk all the way to the end of the thing. Who's they? You know, people, the world, life. I like this place because it's somewhere where I'm not just a cog in the machine, you know? I'm gonna keep it secret though, right? I don't want this place dug up and studied. Don't ruin it. You have to trust people with this. You take a few readings though, just because. All data is important. Oh, minus stress, nice. My engineering's almost reaching max too. Oh, my perception might be high enough to do that other thing. Find the source here. Take a careful readings from the distance. Triangulate them and discover the source of the wind. A red, sports ball-sized crystal emanator, hidden in a small crevasse. When you smash it, it doesn't shatter like a crystal. It almost looks like as if it could have been organic. Some kind of defensive barrier? Yet another weird mystery of these ridges. Yeah, crystal? Or today, I guess the stuff refreshes it once a year too. I really did wish you kind of just picked where you went. It's not just a fully grown dilly pillar way off into the distance. It's thousands of legs and kilometers of shiny, shimmering bodies sneaking in and out of the haze at the bottom of the chasm. It's terrifying. Train. I think they have some combat, I feel. Back at the end, new boss event spawned. Let's take a look. Oh, thumper. Utopia is giving you clearance to poke around the ruins in the secret valley. Stars, this place is neat. This thinks so too. At least we don't have to climb back down again, he mutters, but you can tell he's excited. Buildings are arranged in a spiral formation around a central point. They're made of oil slick obsidian, something that looks like petrified bone, and have parts missing where some other organic material has long since rotted away. It's all overgrown with vines and buried in shifting sands. Smaller, more deteriorated pyramid buildings dot around the valley. Purpose is unknown. There are also dozens of little obelisks, a couple of meters wide with a circular design on one side. You approach a random one of these on the edge of the valley. You lean on one of the round designs, and the iris dilates open. Sections grinding back like the world's rustiest automated door. Let's go. Let's walk inside. Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this one's gonna be rough. This one's pretty big. Damn, barely enough. Let's go. Let's do kudos. Oh, an elevator. The elevator squeals and grinds away like it hasn't been used in literally thousands of years. Doesn't go far though. Then grinds to a halt, and the iris opens to reveal a large room with obsidian walls. Like all convergent domain spaces, it's more cave than room, with stalactites everywhere. Giant lumpy mounds of fungus. You wonder if the obsidian stuff they build with melt over time, running and dripping in extreme slow motion. Okay. You cease to be yourself. You're like a visual, audio, and weirdly tactile representation of something vast. You have a feeling of being in a large and complex space. You know, like you are the space, a digital space, like a computer system. As if you were sucked inside a 3D representation of the HoloNet. But you can see files and processes and whole worlds of data, in alien formats to speak to you more in sensation than logic. You let go of the sticks and the console room comes back. Grab them again and understanding fills your head. It feels not all that different from your bouts of deja vu remembering. Like a memory is being inserted into your mind, and you suddenly just know how to use this interface. You just think where you want to go or where you want to know, and away you go. The word array comes to mind. A network of computers hosting millions of data nodes. Information on every part of the planet, from weather to soil conditions to individual creatures. Not just computers, but entities that feel intelligent, and also digital artificial consciousnesses, like your ship's AI congruence. You're processing all that data and triggering subroutines to make minute changes on this planet's surface. Then a booming voice enters your brain and obliterates all else, speaking more in abstract thought than words, but loud. What are you doing in Wormhole Observatory Array Console 5, you nosy little creature? Then an explosion in your head and you're thrown backwards and out of the array. There must have been an explosion in your hands, which are now singed. The console is blown out and dead. You're shaken. Something didn't like you poking around in there. Whatever the array is, whatever lives in it has been watching you, probably ever since you landed. You tell Dis about the array and the voice saying Wormhole Observatory. He looks around impressed. The convergent domain was sure up to some shit, he says. And now you know about the array and how to access it. That can come in very useful if it turns out to be a danger to your colony. Oh. No, I think we got everything. Go home. Reception's close. Oh, it's his birthday. I guess we should train some combat, because you know the attack is coming. Hopefully this is the last one. Need this for building the bar. Okay. Oh, did he finally build it? Yep, the future home of his bar. So. Get some bravery. Nice. Still need more mushwood for him. I think we're close to the combat stuff. I'm really curious if there's anything else that happens to cows, to socks. Anything important? Oh, it's socks. No. Socks is trained. I can prove it. Okay, you just... You have this monster perfectly trained. Does it hunt? Will it follow directions at the expense of its own safety? We could use this creature, he says. They may be useful in defending the colony. Only for defense. She's not a weapon. She's a living, breathing animal. She is right. Okay, well. Fox is still here. Some empathy too? Yeah, animals is going mad high. Oh, we're almost at the end here. Alright, well, that was important. So yeah, what now? Is there anything on these? Nope, nothing here. It is kind of annoying. You have to, like, maybe they should have a system that tells you if there's an important event for some area coming soon. Nope, nothing here. I guess we should work on some combat, just in case. Well, get some more materials too. Actually, we should get ready for combat probably. Not too many other things. Okay, what can we... Defense training, I guess? Let's do some combat. Our perception's pretty high. It's 5 combat, okay. Oh yeah, we're definitely about to get attacked soon. See if there's anything. I guess we'll work on some more combat just in case. Oh, apply for guard duty. Guard duty in the garrison. I'm guessing this gives you more combat. Combat bravery. Okay. Gives you a lot of kudos too. Is it enough? Nope. Need one more. There you go. I really needed 4 more bravery, really? You're welcome. What did he do? He breaks out there like an idiot with his honor guard, defends strategically unsound positions, and put himself in danger so we had to save his overstuffed ass? And when I actually needed him, taking his 12-hour beauty rest while the rest of us slogged through endless shifts? Okay. Well, this guy's not very good. 18. 2 more years. Okay. Okay. Well, what's up with these two? Stress relief. Time for some mangas. Help her with D&D. I think we can afford the thing that gives you 15 all skills. Range trainer. Yep.
Boom, everything go way up. Well, it would have been braver, but didn't work out. Oh, we have 80 animals because of the thing. Nice. One more help him? Nope, that isn't. That's it. That's all the buffs you get. I guess we should call it, right? But the plot did get very interesting with the discovery of freaking aliens. But, let's see. Any more of the engineering thing? Nope. Yo, it's time to see what they've been working up to. Engineered plague. Whoa. You find is chilling. After researching the shimmer fungus together, they decided to bioengineer a more powerful virus that uses the same pathways, but only affects native Vertumnan creatures. It would sever the existing symbiotic relationship between Vertumnan fauna and fungi and be completely fatal to its host. It would kill everything on the planet, well, everything that walks, swims, or flies, leaving it empty and ready for human colonization. Why would they do this? Okay. You dig a little deeper and find not instances research logs, but our personal logs, written on real paper, with a cover page that reads, "In my defense, upon my death." You read through the papers, in which instance details being approached by Loom shortly after the Helio landed, and he took control of the council. The Helio had been sent to retrieve congruence and bring to justice the people who stole her. Instance primarily, but also Hal and your mother. When they realized they could never return to Earth, Lum became interested in Instance's research instead, particularly her research into the Vertumnan ecology. Under threat of execution, Instance was essentially forced to pivot her research into finding a way to cleanse the planet for human colonization. She writes that she tried to shield the other scientists from her work for their protection, but that she couldn't keep the secret from her apprentice Tangent. She speaks highly of Tangent, almost as a mother would talk about her own child. She grieves that she couldn't protect her too. Okay. It's got very dark. Well, surprise. Oh. Okay. You could have stopped it if your friendship with him was high enough, I guess. Well, I know about the engineer plague. It was only a matter of time, I suppose. Sometimes it seems like you know everything that goes on in the colony. Loom is just using you in Instance. Okay, let's see if we can talk to him. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Saved you just wonder if we can get rid of Loom. I wonder. Maybe some administration stuff, maybe? Might go a good way in doing it. are we in? Yeah, we're at 18. We're at the beginning of 18, so there's 2 more years. Because we know there's one more ecological thing to look up to get to. All events have respawned. If there's anything I could do about could do more combat, but should give more sticks to Oh, he's still constructing project. Okay, well we still need that, I guess. What's your relationship with him? 25 already? Okay. If you're stop that. How much time have we been going? Holy shit, been over 3 hours. Okay. I guess we'll call it here. There's probably only... Well, I mean, there's only 2 more years, right? We started today at like 16. So yeah, 1 more day should do it. Okay, so the last one probably has something to do with assist the governor and like find some dirt on him or something. And then you can... Yeah. You gotta get some of these. Plus 30 engineering is a lot. First collectible use is free is very strong also, actually. But yeah, we'll call it here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll continue later today or tomorrow, depending. Alright guys, I'm really excited to see what happens though.